Hey guys, this is Tyson with Grimm's Closet. I thought I'd just try something new today. I'm actually recording with a camera on myself. I'm just using some things that I acquired years ago. I have my Blue Yeti mic that I used to use for gaming when I don't really game too much anymore. Um, I started recording this video and then I realized that my microphone was not turned on. So I've opened up 2 packs so far. Briefly just going through them. I'll just briefly go through those before I get into it. But I was able to acquire a box of Overpower from a local Facebook Overpower group here in Utah, um, and it just got a really good price on it. I wasn't planning on opening any more Overpower anytime soon, but just was able to acquire this box, and I thought I'd open it. And at the end of it, we will be opening up 2 prize packs. So we'll be popping back over to the opening. Uh, Yay, I'm still here. So just opened up a couple packs so far. We got a Sherlock, we got a Mr. Hyde, Robin Hood, Hercules. We got the Bella, Mina Harker, and then we have the Zorro rare right there. A couple uncommon, Invisible Man, Sheriff, Fairy Protection, Disorient Opponent, Teamwork, and a Aspect. Now we're all caught up. Um, So my mistake, I just have been spending a little bit getting all my camera and everything all set up, and I ended up doing it wrong. So here we have a Dr. Watson and a Sun Wukong. I feel like I am off to a pretty hot start as far as the just the base heroes go. There's a lot of them I don't have a lot of copies of. We have our Merlin uncommon, we have our first location card. We have Tars Tarkus, and I see a Zeus right there. Our first mythic, Zeus. I'm going to call them mythics because on the back of the pack, it actually says uncommons, rares, ultra rares. Okay, it says it. Take it back. I swear on some packs that I had looked at that it had said during the odds that ultra rare. I thought I saw some that said mythic. I'm gonna call mythic anyway because ultra rare is not fun to say. So getting back into it, this is a little fun because I've been removed from opening packs for a while. We have our Mina Harker and a Tars Tarkus. I still have quite a few Tars laying around. For our teamwork, we have a Raw and Mr. Hyde uncommon. We have a Cthulhu, and we have the Land That Time Forgot. I believe this is the rare Cthulhu, if I recall correctly. I think yeah, it's been a little bit. I have my Cthulhu. I haven't played with him, and he's just kind of sitting in a binder. So we have our Thoris, and we have a Zeus foil stack. That is what I like to see. Zeus right here. Got his Banishment, Hera, Law and Order, and the Thunderbolt. Glad it's not a pack with a missing one. Yeah, I'm happy to get a Zeus. We have our Dr. Watson special. We have a 7 and 5 any power, a teamwork, and then we have a Hercules rare. And I remember opening these packs when they first came out and thinking, oh, there's 2 Herculeses, so one of them must be more rare than the other. That will end up not being the case. We have our Angry Mob, Industrial Age, and a Korak. So you have our Aspect, couple teamworks, 3 teamworks, and then we have a Sherlock Holmes. We'll just focus on these guys right here. We have a Dracula. I've been wanting to play with him, but I just haven't found out where I want to make an intellect deck quite yet. We have our second foil stack. We have a Time Traveler. These look pretty slick. And if anyone out there watching, if my audio sounds really bad or anything like that, feel free to let me know. I definitely have some things that I have to tweak, um, but I'll be going through that as I can. I will do some editing and post. Yeah, still have a little bit of setup. So eventually I want to get this set up, start doing other videos where I discuss different things, as well as doing some drawing. So we have our Angry Mob Middle Ages, or second Angry Mob. First of that one. We haven't seen a Modern Age yet. We have our Engine. We have a Barsoom. We have Van Helsing and Professor Moriarty for our uncommons. We have a Teamwork, and then we have a Mummy. I feel like I didn't see a lot of the Mummy in my previous openings. Here we have Mr. Hyde, and then we have our boy Zorro, who I did a little sketch of Zorro last night. We'll see if that'll show up right there. That was pretty fun. I was talking to a player from Brazil yesterday. He said Zorro was his favorite, and I just had to do a sketch of him last night. So we have our Deja uncommon. We have a Slepion, a couple Teamworks, and then we have a Joan of Arc. No foil rares or ultra rares or anything like that yet, which for me opening cards, it's not a surprise that I don't get an ultra rare. Here we go. We have our Deja Thoris with this lovely art from Tan. I think it's Philip Tan. It might be Billy Tan. I think there's a couple Tans out there doing comic book work. For Captain Nemo. You know what? I'll move these guys up. We have our first Teamwork. We have a first multi-power. We have a 3 Teamworks, and then we have the rare Jane Porter. Right there. On to the next pack. We have our Invisible Man. I haven't played with him or played against him yet. I've been doing some play in the online leagues. Maybe I'll do a breakdown of my deck sometime. That'd be fun to do. At least share some of the things that I've been kind of playing with. We have our Valkyrie Hilder. We have our Baker Street, which is a great location. We have a Teamwork. We have the Tunupa. And we have the Tarzan from Joe Kubert. We'll start the pile over. Let that kind of triple its way down. Okay. Get our next pack rolling. We have the Headless Horseman with the Wicked Witch, who I've been playing with a little bit. Very much have been enjoying her. I just haven't had much success yet. Or I've had haven't. Sometimes you just don't draw cards when you need them, or you get them a little too early. We have our home base. We have our Leonidas. Then we have a Billy the Kid. I'll probably be reaching out to Chris Rice and doing some more Billy the Kid sketches for him. You don't know, Chris Rice on the Facebook group is trying to get 400, I believe, and I think he's past halfway. So hook him up. We have our Joan of Arc, who is very good. I've been playing with her. I always get this card, the Burned at the Stake, well before I need it. But where is it at? It must be her uncommon. It's a great card where you give +2 to all actions for the power cards. Alright, so we have our Teamworks. We have a Mr. Hyde uncommon, another Teamwork, and then we have this lovely 3 Musketeers. I'm gonna do a little bit of a shift. My camera, I had to put it at a little bit of a different angle than I normally do. Just want to make sure that everything's visible. Still working on it. Have the camera just at a different angle than I normally do. So here we have a Carson of Venus and a Raw, a very similar color palettes. Wonder if they can go together. We'll have to see. kind of fun just to do things based on color palettes. We have our indie characters, Teamworks, another indie character, and then we have the Korak by Gonzo Man. Getting back into it. All right, we have our second Dracula of the box. So I've been doing an online league, which you can join from the Overpower Discord, and it's been a lot of fun to actually get to play with the cards. We have our Merlin rare, and I very much enjoyed that the guys in the Seattle tournament, they had released every single card in the deck. They released their full decks, just like you would see from another game like Magic the Gathering. And I was able to host an event a couple of weeks ago here, and a lot of the local players were able to use that to get an idea on how to even build a deck. And so I very much appreciate that. It's been kind of disappointing to see the Ohio group not sharing really any of the cards that people are using in decks, Victory Harbin, foils, and so that's just something I would like to see a little bit more of. Like share the love, help people get excited. People are not going to not sharing how to build decks is really just going to put barriers in place for players who want to get started. We're Teamwork, and then we have a Count of Monte Cristo. It's just, yeah, very. The community sometimes is a little small, if that makes sense. Like, they want to hide and show their deck text and stuff like that, but it's just, if I make a Magic the Gathering deck for Commander, I typically have a copy of it placed online somewhere. So we have our Van Helsing there. Then we have a Mythic. We have the Mr. Hyde, which I only ever pulled one of in all the other boxes that I had opened. So it's nice to see a little variety from stuff I had done in the past. We have a Dr. Watson, followed by Morgan Le Fay, who's also in a deck that I've been playing. Fun card. I've been using one of her alternate arts, though, for my team, which is really similar to one that I've seen someone play in a. That's actually the art I'm using. I've been playing with Morgan Le Fay, Joan of Arc, Jane Porter, and the Wicked Witch. So my build is different than the one I saw somebody else share recently. But it's been fun. I could probably tweak mine a little bit, but here we have a Cthulhu, and we have the Sheriff of Nottingham. We have Morgan Le Fay's special. We have Sun Wukong, Tarzan, and Three Musketeers. And then we have our third mythic rare of the box. We have the Mina. Lovely art. Right there. That just looks so nice. Yeah, I'm having to, there we go. My camera is just, like I had mentioned, it's at a different setup, so sometimes it doesn't go the direction that I expect it to. Just because the cameras themselves on my phone are in a different location. So here we have our 4 Teamworks in one pack, and this is some stuff I'd love to see change there. Deja Thor's rare, just a lot of repetition there. A lot of the stuff in the prize pack I would have just liked to have seen included in these packs. It would just make these packs a lot more fun to open. We have our Three Musketeers. That art, I think, is my favorite of the Three Musketeers, though I haven't seen the prize pack one yet. I'm just aware that there is one. We have our John Carter Tarzan. We have our Teamwork, and then we have our Gemini with a Carson of Venus. Anyone out there, what have you guys been playing? Any fun decks that you've been experimenting with? Have you played in any events anywhere? Online? We have our Sun Wukong and Anubis. Sun Wukong seems like he's pretty good. I've just seen a little of him around online, but I haven't had a chance to play with him yet. Van Helsing I've also not played with yet. My goal, just through the online links, is I am wanting to try to play some characters I've not been using. So I want to build new decks with characters that aren't in decks that I already have. Oops, we're just throwing things all willy-nilly. We have our uncommon, one per deck. Teamwork we have here, and then we have our Tarzan. I feel like the count might have been a little off right there. Sometimes these packs have been a little missing things. But see, like here, speaking of the devil, we have a bunch of Cthulhu. Then we have Van Helsing. We have 2 specials. Let's see, we have Cthulhu's all of his specials. I'd have to check to see, but we have this Van Helsing and 3 Musketeers. So there's some little shenanigans going on there. We'll put that aside since I don't have a full stack. We have our Lancelot. We have a Legendary Escape, Mummy, Victory Harbin, and a Angry Mob, Industrial Age. We will see if we get any more foils or any other goodies there. First up, Poseidon out of the box. He's another one that I've been wanting to play with. I have a deck idea. It's just I haven't built it yet. Mostly because I don't have a lot of the aspect cards, and not aspect cards, a lot of the ally cards and things that come in starter decks, because I only kept 1 set of starters for myself, and then I kept 1 power station, and it just really doesn't have enough for building certain things. We have our Zorro, we have Zeus, Teamwork, Dracula, and then we have our first foil of the, or rare foil of the box. We have our Angry Mob, Industrial Age. All right, we have a Tarzan and a Sherlock. We'll probably start speeding this up a little bit. We have a Angry Mob, Deja Thoris, Mina, a 4 multi and foil, and then we have this other Morgan Le Fay rare. Yeah, there's a lot of cards that I think that if they were in these packs, it would make some deck building a little bit easier. Don't love the Power Station model. I very much hope they don't have them on the SKU, because it'd just be fun to open power cards. I think having power cards and all that stuff in packs makes everything else feel more rare. We have our 3, we have our Leonidas, we have a 5 here, and then we have the King Arthur rare there. So this is my first video using an app called Droid app, or it's Droid Camera. So I see a little thing right here on my screen. So we'll see if that comes out here. If that does, then it's something I'll look to getting removed. I haven't seen a lot of the home base aspects cards showing up. We have our Hercules, Teamwork, a 7 foil, and then we have a Victory Harbin, one of the 2 rares there. Well, this pack is starting off already weird. It's probably related to this one. So we have our 3 Musketeers. We have a Time Traveler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be the whole Time Traveler stack. We'll just put this here. I'll have to check to see if that's all the 3 Musketeers. Now we have Van Helsing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is not a full Van Helsing stack, but we have the other cards from that other pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like we have them now. They've been reunited. That's kind of funny. Then we have the foil King Arthur. I wish I would have pulled one of these right when the thing came out. I would have sent that off to a guy on Facebook who was looking for those. Okay, so we have our Angry Mob Industrial Age and Middle Ages in the same pack. Stuff like that's kind of not super exciting. Hopefully they don't do 3 of the same character again, would be my hope. I have to sort those a little bit more. We have the other Victory Harvin. We're getting low on the packs. There's only a few left. Probably 5 or 6 counting with this one. We have our Billy the Kid and Tars Tarkus. Keep going towards the sky on that one. Building the Tower of Babel right there. We have our Teamworks. We have specials, and we have one of the Tarzan rares. I believe there's a 4th Tarzan that showed up as in the prize packs as well, which gotta put them here off so I remember to open them. We have our Middle Ages and Poseidon. So no. Yeah, let's make sure our counts because there's some weirdness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have a Moriarty, who is just a foil, just randomly. Cthulhu and Wicked Witch, Zeus, Poseidon, and then we have a foil and Deja Thoris. Not the Deja Thoris and foil that I was hoping for. So we have our King Arthur and the Mummy. First vacation in a while. We have a home base. We have a Carson, a Sun Wukong, and then we have one of the Time Travelers. Okay, so down to 3 packs. We have a Lancelot and Raw. We have a 4 multi. We have another location. We have that's any characters, not for Merlin. And then we have the Anubis rare. And we're down to 2 packs. Overall, this pack is pretty on the light side. Randomly, I think I have a Professor Moriarty who is missing a special, so that might be the one that I need. We have Robin Hood and Van Helsing. We have a Teamwork, Grimoire, Sherlock, and Hercules, and then we have the Wicked Witch rare. I do wish there was a Wicked Witch who looked like the rest of her art. Go ahead and right here. And here we have a Professor Moriarty and the Mummy. We have the Aspect, Joan of Arc, a couple Teamworks, and a Korak. So 3 foil rares, and I think that's 3, 1, 2, 3, but one of them's Zeus. At least this is the biggest hit of the box. And then 3 mythics, ultra rares, mind you. And yeah, let's just look at these 2 prize packs. These are, let's see if we get any good hits here. In these things, they don't like to open. There we go. Alrighty, so here's some cards. This doesn't come in the other packs, but this is a Draconic Leadership. This is an ally card. These only come in starter decks and the power stations. This is a Call of Cthulhu. I'm not sure if I have that event or not. We'll just set that over here. And then we have the Oni and Succubus. Things there. I just wish these were these would have just been better as, I think, just part of the um, just the pack experience. Here we have a couple of our trainings, which, yay. We have this ally, so I wish it was some of the other ones are a little bit more desirable to me, but yeah, so nothing too crazy. I think that I have these 3 specials there, but is what it is, and they're always trade fodder out there. So hope you guys are having a great rest of your day. I'd love to hear any feedback as far as how did everything look here. How's the audio quality? Yeah, we will talk to you later. Have a great rest of your day, and I'm bad at these outros. We'll see you.